From the site of Super Bowl 56, set to be contested this upcoming February, we are at the gorgeous new SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
First and 10, Joe Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
And it's third down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5 at the 44-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there at a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They find some open field here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
I know a lot of coaches like the toss play because they think it can be a real momentum shifter. Get the ball to that back who can get to the corner and turn it upfield. And on this play, that's exactly what they got, including a first down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Able to get this to Gordon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball is tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
And less than a yard.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. First and goal from the 6. Here's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Gordon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. They got it done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Gain of 11 on the play.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
First down, Bengals.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Bengals nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
2 yards.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Herbert on 3rd down now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards that time.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Oh, good move. And a nice spin into some open field. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
5-yard line.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. Henry brings it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
He was covered by...
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Chargers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Linval Joseph picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The Chargers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert going for the deep ball. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Chargers 14, Bengals 3.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touch.
Back at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feel pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9.
Second down.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throw left side complete. It's Frazier. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's able to put it through.
Chargers 14, Bengals 10. Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half.
This is intercepted. My goodness. William Jackson with a pick. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 13 yards on the pickup, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Bengals.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert on first down now. He dumps it to Eckler underneath.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Trying to lay one. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Josh Gordon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he'll bang that one through.
That's the score. Chargers 21, Bengals 10. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
First down, here's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Joe Mixon, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Linval Joseph able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
3rd and 13.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now Burrow will find his running back, Joe Mixon. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop them here on 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they go screen, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. 8 yards on the screen there, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. This will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Operating from the gun. Herbert got Gordon open, completes it. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down. Needed the 40, but he's a yard or two shy.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Now stopped him in his tracks. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try to screen. It's complete. And this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no, he didn't get there. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances.
There he goes, right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as they'll decide to go for two. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is caught for the 2 points. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There sure must be court bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Herbert now. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And
He'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
The throw here going to be complete to Gordon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
3-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This completes a hit over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 27 yards there, a first down.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Von Bell. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Now they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's fielded at the 34.
downs officially, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert able to get this to Gordon. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
First down, Justin Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To the air again, Herbert. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Herbert. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now it's Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now a toss play to Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
5-yard line.
Line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Herbert now to throw. This pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
3 yards.
Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory.
That's the score. Chargers 28, Bengals 24. Kickoff for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. A final shot now for Burrow. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
24.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we